Recent allegations made by the ODM party accusing the Democratic Alliance Party of appointing public servants within our party organs to handle elections, we feel compelled as a party to respond with clarity and transparency. UDA party respects, upholds, and protects the Constitution and abides by all the parameters of the law. As a result, we are fully aware of the definitive provisions of the law on what and who constitutes a public officer. We are guided by judicial precedents and determinations that have found and held that chairpersons of state corporations are not public officers within the definition of Article 260 of the Constitution. Importantly, the requirements and qualifications to be a chairperson under the law is that one must not be a public officer. Board chairpersons are appointed by the President discretionally and are not remunerated as employees of the institutions that they chair. The accusation of ODM are therefore unfounded and benighted. Secondly, we note with utmost flutter that the ODM party has followed in the path of UDA party to conduct party elections. Soon after we announced our schedule of the national grassroots election, it must be noted that while the ODM party proudly boasts of the term democratic in its name, it has consistently failed to uphold democratic principles within its own organizational structure. The absence of grassroots election within the ODM party since its inception, close to 20 years ago, raises serious questions about its commitment to democratic processes. We are, however, proud that as a young party, UDA has inspired ODM to learn a lot more about democracy. We challenge ODM to continue observing and learning from the UDA party, as these democratic ideals led to winning its first presidential stab within 3 years of formation against ODM's fifth failed attempt. Furthermore, it is true to say that ODM as the opposition now lacks political narrative, hence the sudden attention to speak on the internal affairs of our party. Their anthem of high cost of living have been defeated as recent developments indicate a significant improvement in the economic landscape. The decreasing prices of essential commodities such as maize flour and the reduction of fuel costs underscores the positive strides made by the current Kenya Kwanza administration. The strengthening of the Kenyan shilling against the dollar further reinforces this progress. It is evident that the ODM party is attempting to deflect attention from its internal challenges by casting aspersions on the UDA party. The nomination of their party leader, Raila Odinga, to the position of African Union Commission chair has undoubtedly sparked internal wrangles and power struggles within the ODM party. Rather than addressing these issues head-on, they have chosen to engage in baseless accusation against our party. The United Democratic Alliance Party remains steadfast in its commitment to conducting free, fair, verifiable, and just grassroots polls. We believe in the fundamental principle of democracy and are dedicated to ensuring that every Kenyan has a voice in the decision-making process. Our focus remains on serving the people and delivering tangible results for the betterment of our nation. In conclusion, we urge the ODM party to prioritize its internal affairs and uphold the democratic values it claims to champion. The United Democratic Alliance Party will continue to work tirelessly to fulfill the aspirations of Kenyan people, its members, and build a prosperous future for all of us. Asanteni sana. Any question?
Some of the issues they only want to address was the political parties, the funding of political parties, as they have not received their share. Maybe as Uda have received their share.
No, I think that is a mandate as enshrined in the Political Parties Act, is a mandate meant for the Office of the Register of Political Parties. And from where we sit as a party, the Office of Register of Political Parties received the second installment of the monies meant to be shared by political parties. And as a party, we want to confirm that we have received our share. So the issue of ODM saying that they have not received their share is an issue of accountability. Let them be accountable. Because I have never seen ODM party conducting any activity in the grassroots. I have never seen any staff member of ODM. We only have Sifuna at the secretariat. We don't have any other person. So they must be accountable. What do they do with that money? Because they receive a lot of money in millions, but we don't know what they do with the money. So it's an issue of accountability. We make returns to the Register of Political Parties, after which we fulfill certain requirements. We are able now to be funded further. So ODM should go to the Register of Political Parties and ensure that they account the previous allocations that they have been enjoying. So far we've received almost 300 and something, 345 million shillings.
My name is Nicodemus Bore, Executive Director, UDA. So on behalf of our party, I wish to thank the planners of this meeting. We have had a very fruitful discussion. We have discussed on matters on how to support the government in implementing its plans and activities. We have discussed on how to speak in one voice when matters of government are being discussed. We have also discussed on how to bring forth other parties that are hanging on the side who want to join the Kenya Kwanza government, and we believe the next meeting will have more than these other parties that are here. We are going to bring more parties on fold, and as we start our grassroots elections, we have also discussed with our partner parties on how they can become observers in our grassroots elections, so that we can present to the party our candidates who are willing to support the party from the grassroots. So on behalf of UDA party, this is a very important meeting that we've had since the beginning of our coalition. And I think it's the first time that we are meeting as officials of the parties that are in Kenya Kwanza. Though we are not all of us, but I believe the next meeting, all of us will be present. Thank you very much.
Maybe a question.
Yes.
We have seen the former party MP say that he has beat the count. And yet again, we have seen some fill-up gaps from Meru. That is yesterday with Kawera Mongaza. Is everything okay in the house? Yes.
We received the governor of Meru yesterday. That's a plus to our party. Kimani Ngunjiri, that's a discussion for another day. It is a political discussion that needs to be sorted at the county level. I think it is more of a county discussion. It is not national. So you'll not want to bring county issues to national important matters like what we are doing today.
My name is Margaret Ndanyi. I am the Executive Director of Amani National Congress Party. And this afternoon we are gathered here as members of Kenya Kwanza Coalition. And we are here to discuss a number of issues. The main agenda is to take stock of what we have done from the time we had elections up to now, and how we can communicate the same to our supporters on the ground. Another thing we have discussed today is bringing Kenya Kwanza Coalition all together as we have been, and talking with one voice, and planning to have a national conference to give stock and audit of where we are. We are here with our brothers from Uda Party. We are here with Ford Kenya and others to speak in one voice for the agenda of this country. We support our President, His Excellency William Samoei Ruto, on his agendas for this country. And therefore, as a coalition, we want to speak with one voice to fulfill these agendas. Thank you. I will allow my brother from Fort Kenya to also probably give his views. Thank you.
Jina naitwa Joel Ruhu, mwenyekiti wa kitaifa wa chama cha Fort Kenya, na kama mwenzangu wa ANC alivyosema, tumekutana hapa siku hii ya leo kama vyama tanzu ambavyo tumeanzisha muungano wa Kenya Kwanza Coalition ili tuangalie na kuchunguza tumepiga hatua gani kutimiza ahadi tulizowapatia wananchi wetu. Na kikao cha leo ni cha kwanza, tutakuwa na vikao vingi vitakavyofuatia ili tuweze kuangalia yale ambayo tumewaahidi wananchi na yale tumetenda na yale ambayo bado hatujatenda. Lakini kulingana na Kenya Kwanza tumejaribu vilivyo, kwa sababu tumechukua ofisi ya kuongoza nchi yetu ya Kenya ikiwa kikapu kiko kitupu, lakini tumejaribu mpaka hapa tulipofika. Uchumi unaendelea kukua, hali ya nchi inaendelea kuwa nzuri, na ni matumaini yetu ya kwamba tutaendelea kufanya vyema siku zijazo ili mwananchi wa kawaida aweze kuwa na maisha bora.